Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry, that light right there kind of messes with the camera. But what's up, guys? It's your boy Shane back with a brand new video, and I just want to make a little quick one because I actually got to go pick up some pizza. It's actually just across the street, but it's going to be done here in about 5-10 minutes, so got to get dressed up and stuff. But I wanted to make a video. I just got done watching some prison videos, some jailhouse videos, like documentaries and stuff like that. People talking, you know, doing interviews in jail and whatnot. And I kind of wanted to give my outlook on how my life was like when I was locked up. So more specifically, the whole solitary confinement, the SHU. Some places and some people call it the SHU, SHU. Just kind of solitary confinement where they just take you away from everybody else, from the gen pop, general population, GP, whatever you want to call it. It's the jail within the jail, or the prison within the prison. I don't know how the prison system really works. I haven't personally been in prison yet, and I say yet because of my court case that is still pending. Not sure what I'm looking at on that, but I'm looking at 15 years upstate in the prison, so we'll see what happens on that. But from my personal experience in the jail, because I've been in and out of jail since I was like 14, 15 years old, but kind of know how it all runs. But for me, my personal experience, you don't have to agree with this or not, but how it was for me for like for solitary confinement, it was really loud. I mean, you can probably look up a couple videos on like solitary confinement in jails or whatever, and you just hear like a lot of noise. Like, and for where I was locked up, I mean, it was loud, but like on the videos and stuff, like they're gonna make it more. They're gonna make it louder, because there's cameras there. There's, you know, the outside people. So they're trying to draw attention to not necessarily a specific inmate, but if there's a specific inmate and they're doing the most, that's going to attract the people with the cameras. That's why a lot of that stuff happens. But I mean, it is loud. It's a lot of yelling, screaming, a lot of screaming. People banging on the doors, kicking on the doors, people punching the doors, like the windows and all that shit. You know, and you're locked up in a fucking box. Like for me, it was like 4x8. So it's like not a 4x8, sorry, 6x8. So it's like 6 foot wide by 6 foot long. And I wear a size 12 shoe, and it's just about the same length as a fucking ruler. So I walk from, sorry, I got like really bad congestion today. Walk from one side to the other, to 6 foot, and from front to back, it was 8 foot. So it was very small. On the fucking cell, I mean the bunk, which was just a fucking piece of metal that was bolted onto the wall. And there was like no legs under, so it's just fucking like, just like a tray, basically, or fucking bolted to the wall. So like I said, there's no legs holding it up, you know? So you have to fucking, you know, rely on the damn bolts, and those bolts can be pretty long, actually. My, a cellie of mine, not in the hole, but in Gen Pop, this guy was crazy. He had like 50 years or some shit for like an attempted murder or something of his baby mama's new husband or whatever. He tried to kill that guy. Didn't kill him, but he ended up getting like 50 years for it. But I was locked up with this guy, and I was out in the rec yard or whatever, you know, we was just out there playing basketball or whatever. And I come back into the cell, and this fucking guy, he has this bolt. This long ass bolt. It's probably like, I don't know, probably like 4 or 5 inches. Like, I was like, where the fuck did you get that? He's like, don't worry about it. Just know my bed's gonna be a little loose. So if I sit down and I fall, then you know. I was like, what the? I started kind of laughing. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, look over there. But like, as we were talking about, this fucking CO's, you know, doing his rounds, so he's over there checking, you know, making sure. But he fucking puts under his leg like that. You know, we're playing cards, mine. So I'm on my bunk, he's on his bunk, and he's got his big ass tote in the middle. So we just play the cards on there. And he sees, because where he's sitting, I'm sitting like this. So I'm sitting like this, and the CO's walking this way. But where he's at, he can see the CO before I can. So he sees and fucking slides down and he starts playing his cards. I look like that. What's up, CO? Because me and the CO were pretty cool. He's pretty cool with us too. He always helped us out a lot. But anyways, so I was like, where the fuck did you get the, you know? And he was like, well, I got it from my bunk, basically. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, so if you see me fall, that's probably why. Like I said, that motherfucker like that. But yeah, so, just rely on those. But so for me, my personal experience in solitary confinement, I was in there for a week. It wasn't because I got into trouble. It's just when COVID hit, like when it fucking hit, like really bad last year. Some of you guys may or may not have seen the video on why I got locked up, or I've got a bunch of different videos of me, like mugshots, the TikTok challenge, whatever. You can see like the red, white, and blues like on my face. Like there's a bunch of videos on that. I was first arrested last year on February 2nd. I remember the day because it was 1 week before my pro boxing debut. So February 2nd, probably like 3rd because it's already like past midnight at this point. So February 3rd I got booked. But so they put me take me in there, fucking do my fingerprints, mugshot, whatever. And then you gotta do the COVID test, like that's when COVID first hit. So anybody that's coming in, you automatically have to go to the hole. It don't matter, you're not going to fucking Gen Pop, because all those guys have already been tested, they're all good, positive or negative. Even if you are positive or negative, whatever, you still have to go to the hole. And I ended up in there for like a week. From my first week I was in there, just kind of waiting. I don't know what took so long. They told me after like 3 days, they're like, all right, you're good, but we'll get you out here when we can. I was like, all right, but like they had to get all the people that were in there when I got in there out before they can get me out. And like I said, with COVID, they had to kind of run everything slow. So I was in the hole. Like I said, it's just a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling, and of course, oh, fresh meat, like just sitting there talking shit. I was going there, walking around, just kind of looking around, seeing who's who, and if I knew anybody, whatever. Because that's kind of what I was hoping to go in there and look forward to, is like somebody I knew, like, all right, cool, we're good. Like somebody I knew from the streets. I didn't see nobody I recognized off the streets, but one dude up at the fucking top corner, he knows me, and he called me by my street name, I guess. I'm not even gonna say it, but like he called me by my name, and I was like, "What's up, bro?" I was like, "What's up, dog?" Like at first I didn't, like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "What's up, bro? What's up, dog? What you doing in here?" He's like, "Ah, man, fucking my baby mama, man, she got me in here for fucking he told me that she called the cops that he had hit her," and I was like, I know this, bro. Like, I know this motherfucker, like, straight up. Like, he don't ever put his hands on females, bro. He doesn't. He don't, like, but I know how his baby mama is, too, because we all used to fucking barbecue together on Sundays, because he would always throw Sunday night football barbecues, but, like, it's during the day. So he'd always throw barbecues on Sunday, and we'd watch football. His baby mama was there. She was kind of like a little trip. Like, she wasn't all there, like, she was crazy. She was psycho. Like, she wasn't not there, like, she was, like, slow or retarded, but, like, she was just very crazy. So she, like, because she did, like, something, like, 10 years in the pen, so she's already, like, institutionalized, and she was in there when she was, like, 17, so she spent pretty much her whole 20s in prison. Now she's, like, 30-something, but, yeah, so I go in there and see him. I'm like, "What's up, bro?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" So he tells me, "Baby mama got me here saying I hit her and shit." I'm like, right, that bitch always tripping. He's like, "Yeah, bro, I'll be out here." He was like, "I'll be out here tonight, though, because my mom, she's on her way right now." I was like, all right, cool. So when he gets out, like, so I'm already in my cell. I'm just sitting there laying down. I'm already reading a book. Like, I ain't even tripping, I'm not mad that I'm in jail. I'm just like, fuck. Because I got 1 week to figure out how the fuck I'm going to bond out or just get out. But I'm in there reading a book. And as they're, the COs are coming in, they're, coming to get the guys and everything. I see my homeboy walk, so I get up, I throw my book on. I'm like, "Hey, bro, I'll catch up with you later. I'll be out of here soon, too. But shit, let's link up." Because at that point, we hadn't hung out in, like, 2 months. Because of his baby mama. But he ended up in the hole because he got in a fight in Gen Pop. He was only supposed to be there for like 3 or 4 days, but he got in a fight with a CO. So I threw him in the hole, and his attorney, which was a badass fucking attorney, got him out somehow. Or like they shortened his sentence. And then they're like, or you can pay a bond. So he got a hold of his mom, and his mom was coming. So his mom came to pick him up for bond him out and everything. I told him, I was like, all right, bro, we catch up, whatever. He's like, all right, be careful, because dude in the next cell is kind of. I was like, all right, bet. Well, this motherfucker, after he leaves, this motherfucker in the next cell was old white dude, bro. Hates, like, I think he's like straight up like a racist, bro. Like, my homeboy's Mexican. And he was like, yeah, fucking wetbag, fucking dirty piece of shit. You ain't even welcome in this damn country. That's good that they're getting you out of here because we don't need to fucking, he's like, our people don't need to pay for your people to be locked up or some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? So I told him in the next cell, like, hey, bro, if you got a problem with it, say it to him when he's there. Don't fucking say it when he's walking. It's like, fuck you, you punk ass white boy. I was like, man, fuck you, old man. Like, you ain't gonna do shit. I'm obviously not gonna do shit because we're fucking got this big ass brick wall behind us, or between us, and we got fucking bars, you know? And at this time, they're not letting fucking, when you're able to get out of your cell, they're not letting everybody out at one time. It's cell by cell at this point. Like I said, it's the beginning of COVID. So there's cell by cell by cell, you know. So one cell's out for like 30 minutes or 45 minutes, I can't remember. And then they lock those guys up and then they let the next cell out. And that's just kind of how they did that for the 8 cells that were in the hole. And they just kind of did that shit for the whole day. So you get out for 30 minutes, you're locked up for, I don't know, good 2 hours, and then you're back out for 30 minutes. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. And so that guy in the next cell, like 2 days later, we had a bunch of fucking men in black come in, which is like motherfuckers coming in looking like SWAT members and shit, fucking all geared up and shit, looking like they're finna go like defuse a fucking bomb or some shit. So they're coming in, and at this time I'm dead ass. I'm sitting there taking a shit, which is right there by the cell, fuck the door, the fucking cell door. So I'm sitting there taking a shit. And I got my little sheet up, you know. It's like nobody, because they have people walking around and shit. So I throw up my sheet right there, and you know when somebody's gonna take a shit when they set it right there by the toilet. So I fucking do, and they're like, all right, bro. We'll make sure nobody watches you. They're sitting there fucking with me. I was like, yeah, all right. So I throw up my thing, and I'm sitting there taking a shit, and just fucking, you hear it's fucking like this bang, it's pow. Like, what the fuck? And like, our ears are ringing, bro. They fucking hit us with a flashbang, bro. And everybody fucking, I was done taking a shit, but I was just kind of sitting there trying to let the rest out if there was any, but like, I was just kind of sitting there like, trying to fucking push it out because my stomach's hurting because of food from like the night before. That fucking turkey, whatever. Everything in fucking jail is pretty much turkey-based products because it's cheap as fuck. So if you go to jail or prison or whatever, a lot of your meals are just gonna be turkey, like fucking turkey, fucking meatloaf, turkey, fucking sandwiches, fucking beef turkey. Like, I don't know how the fuck you make beef turkey, but they'll call it a beef sandwich, but like it's turkey meat. I don't know. But whatever the fuck we had the night before, that shit fucking my stomach out. I was sitting there trying to take a shit. I was trying to push it out. And it wasn't coming out. But anyways, fucking they give me a bah! Fucking ding! My fucking ears are ringing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I fucking, like I did, it's like I fall. But like, I'm already getting up to put my pants on as this shit happens. So I kind of fall. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so I'm sitting there and like I'm laying. I'm like, there's a flashbang in this small ass fucking like room. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm dazed and shit. So I'm looking, and everything's kind of blurry for a second. And kind of all focuses in, and I just see everybody fucking running towards me. Because it's, you walk in, and I'm right there, straight ahead from there. But they got the tables and shit. So they're running towards me to go around the tables to get to that next cell. I'm like, what the fuck? What did I do? I'm just thinking of shit. So they run to the next cell, and, they're trying to get him out, or they're sitting there fucking unlocking the thing trying to get him out, because I guess this motherfucker tried to hang himself, bro. And I didn't know shit, because, I mean, we got this fucking brick wall next to us, and he's got a sheet up. Well, both of his bed sheets. I don't know how the fuck motherfucker got 2 sheets, but he had 2 sheets up. So, like, the people that were already in the fucking, like, in population area of the shoes, and you're not in general population, but like you're just out walking around. You know how I said like 30 minutes out and then 2 hours in. So the guys that were out for their 30 minutes or whatever on the phone, watching TV or whatever. So I guess they didn't see or hear or notice anything, but the if you have sheets up, like the big bed sheets, I mean, it's a security issue. It's a fucking safety issue within the prison or jail, and of course, you know, if the CEOs notice that, they're gonna come in, figure out what the fuck's going on. So they try to go. They're talking to this guy, and you can hear him like he's huffing and puffing for his breath, like that. Like, bro, he's hanging himself, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but they told me they're like, just stay on your bed, don't worry about. So I was whatever. Cause like I said, I couldn't really process what's going on. I just thought dude like choked on his. I don't fucking know. And I like I said, at this time I didn't know that they had the sheets on. What the fuck was going on? But the CEO was like, just sit on your bed, whatever. Like just stay back. Cause this guy's crazy. This is what the CEO told me. He's like, stay back, cause this guy's crazy. And like in jail, like you don't know, like especially if you can't see what the fuck's going on. Anything. So like if you're right there by the fucking the door, cause the doors that we had in this cell, I mean in this jail, they're the fucking wire ones, like the wire cells. So there's no glass, no fucking solid metal doors. It's just like the wires and shit. So you know you can get shit and like anything thrown at you, shit, piss, fuck anything, right? So when he says that, that's what I'm thinking. That this motherfucker's gonna come out with a fucking thing of shit and start flinging it around. So I don't want to be by the door. So I go sit back. I'm just sitting there reading my bed, kind of looking up, seeing like, cause there's motherfuckers still running in. Got the fucking doctor comes in, 2 nurses. We got the fucking big dog of the jail. We got the fucking lieutenant, which is second big dog. Like what the fuck? Like something's really going on with this dude. Like I said, I just hear him cough, and then he just starts. Like you can hear this gasp of breath. And he starts breathing heavy. And I'm like, what the fuck? So my heart's racing. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing to this guy? Because it was pretty quiet in there, but you can hear them talking. They're like, all right, we gotta call the ambulance. We gotta get a stretcher in here. I'm like, what the fuck? They're like, yeah. So fucking big dog comes in of the jail. He comes in, what happened? And that's where they fucking spill the beans. Oh, he was hanging. He hung himself. With socks. This motherfucker had socks, bro. Cause he would get a lot of socks on commissary. He would, and you're only supposed to have like 2 or 3 pairs of socks. This motherfucker had like 10, like dead ass. Cause this motherfucker, he was this old dude. He's been in there for so long. And he just had like so much shit in his fucking cell. Like this motherfucker looked like he'd been living in there for like 30 years. He looked like a hoarder, bro. He had a lot of shit in there. But like he ended up getting like fucking few pairs of socks, whatever, tied him up and fucking hung himself from the top bunk. And just fucking kind of like slouched himself down. And I don't know. But yeah, so that's one of the fucking solitary confinement stories that I have for you guys. I got a couple more actually. Like I said, I was only in there for a week, but I did see and hear and witness a lot of shit that happened within that 1 week I was locked up. But and this is just some napkins. Like this is like straight up shit that I personally seen with my own eyes and heard and all that. But yeah, that shit was crazy. I gotta go because I gotta go pick up my pizza. It was only supposed to be a 5-minute video, but pizza's already done, so it's probably getting cold. I gotta run across the street, go to Pizza and get there. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications so every time I upload a video, you guys get notified every time I do. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out. Love you guys.